Mic is on, and away we go. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Indy 500 race map and starting grid. Before we begin, I wanted to show you all this enameled pin that I got. My mom actually got it for me. It says the 109th Indy 500. It's presented by Cambridge, and it will take place this Sunday, May 25th, 2025. We went to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, which is right inside the infield of the track, and she got this for me, so I thought it was fitting. Let's take it out of the cellophane. We went to the museum and I did a walkthrough that I'll be releasing on Sunday, the day of the race. So I hope that you hit the subscribe button and leave a comment and let me know your thoughts, as this is something that I really enjoy doing. Okay. So around here you have all of these different parking lots. So as you can see up here, we have the north zone, the south zone, the infield, the west zone, the prepaid shuttle pass or pickup and drop off. This little symbol is a ticket trailer. This looks like a little flower, a drooping flower, but it's a shower. It shows camping shower trailer. And then this little gauge is the performance center. So you can see all of these little indicators right here. If you need tickets or a shower or really anything that you might need while you're at the race. So this is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is also known as the Brickyard. As you can see right here, there is a yard of bricks still left. That is the start-finish line. The entire track used to be paved in bricks when it was first built, and now only a yard remains. It has become an iconic symbol of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and you kiss the bricks when you win. Okay, I'm going to start from the normal entrance. This is gate 1 over here. These little blue dots are the gates, and all of these are the stands. So you have like the paddock, you have A, B, all the way through. But I'm going to start at the way that you normally would enter the speedway, the way that I enter the speedway. You come through on, I believe this is 16th Street. Yep. And you go under this tunnel. So anytime you see one of these red arrows, it's a tunnel. And you can come through, and you're first greeted by the Indianapolis Museum, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, IMS Museum. And we will be doing a tour of that on Sunday. But you have all of these different streets. These lots are infield parking, I believe. That's why there's a car there. I don't know if you can actually park like your actual vehicle anymore in there, or if you have to have a parking, like a, camping pass. I don't think that you can actually like drive your vehicle in anymore and park, but I could be wrong. And then all of the green areas, I believe, are spectator, like infield spectator zones. So when I saw the race, I believe I sat like right here, like right after turn 3. That was a long time ago. But now they have, I mean, they always have, but it's gotten to be so big. They have the Snake Pit, which is a concert that happens throughout the race. So it's like an EDM festival. And then they've also built a dirt track. They've really created an entire city within the track. We have a golf course, and then part of the golf course is over here as well. But this is where mainly all of the press and, you know, the more expensive seats are going to be right here. The media is right here by the start-finish line. And then this is the pagoda, which is basically the iconic structure that sits at the start-finish line where all of the communication, there's some suites in there, and the press is pretty much, you know, right next to it, if not in the pagoda. And then also the pagoda is like the control tower for all of the things that happen, the video screens, the scoring tower, the scoring pylon. So before we get into the starting grid, I just wanted to show you that if some of you are new to IndyCar, or if you're going to watch the race this Sunday, I thought I would go through this just to give you a lay of the land to show you how big it is. When I ran the Indianapolis 500 Festival Mini Marathon earlier this month, you come through here, through this entrance on 16th, you come all the way through here, and you run up the back straight, all the way around turn 3, turn 4, and then the straightaway across the Yard of Bricks, and then you come around turn 1 and 2, and then you exit out this way. So that was a really cool opportunity that I've gotten to do a couple times. The entire track length is 2.5 miles, 2.5 miles, 2.5 miles. And if you put that together, 250 laps times 2.5 miles is 500 miles, which is where the name, the Indy 500, comes from. All right, let's move on to the Indy 500 starting grid. So, gates will open at the IMS at 6 a.m. on May 25th. Green flag is at 12:45 p.m. The TV network is Fox. I will tell you, this is something that I'm not super excited about. I've had a couple questions in the comments about how to watch IndyCar, and they make it really hard in the States. I don't know about outside the States, but if you go to IndyCarLive.com, whether you're in or outside of the United States, you can sign up for a subscription and stream it through your computer. That's what I normally do, and then I cast it to my TV. It used to be on NBC and Peacock, so if you had a Peacock subscription, you could watch it there. And they've moved to Fox, which I'm not a huge fan of. The commentators are good as far as James Hinchcliffe and Will Buxton, but the network itself, I don't like the graphics. It's really hard and to, be accessible to. But if you do want to watch it and you are in the United States, you have to get a VPN. So I have a VPN. I think they're they're super cheap. You can get them for I think $50 a year or something like that. And then you can just use that VPN to say that you're in a different location outside the United States to stream it on IndyCar Live. Or if you have cable in the States, you can watch it on Fox and Fox affiliated networks like Fox Sports Net. So in this race, here's the difference between IndyCar and Formula One. IndyCar starts with a parade lap, and then they do a formation lap pretty much with the same as Formula One. But the pace car comes in. Also, that's a difference. They have a safety car, but they call it the pace car. Then they also have like a safety car that if there's medical needs that the drivers will get into, but the pace car simply is to act as the pacing car that leads the field around the track. So the pace car comes in and the green flag goes, and then whoever is on pole position is leading the race, and they start. First is Formula One, where they have a stopped start where they're all on the grid and the lights go out, and then they send it. So also, Indianapolis is the only race, I believe, that has a start of 3 cars wide. 3 cars wide. 3 cars, 1, 2, 3 cars wide. Normally it's 2 cars, just like F1. So there are 33 drivers in total, and that means there's 3 rows of 11. So we're going to start at the back of the pack with row 11. This is positions 31 through 33. So we'll go from the outside in, starting with willpower. In IndyCar, you have the choice of 2 engines or power units, Chevy or Honda, so Chevrolet or Honda. All of the cars are the same chassis. So it really comes down to the choice of 2 engines and the driver skill and the team strategy. It allows for there to be closer races and different, more lead changes as far as who wins the race. It's not based on the development and engineering as much on the car as it is about the driver and the team strategy. So in the last position we have willpower. Number 12, his qualifying speed was 232.14. In the middle we have Joseph Newgarden, the number 2 car. He is also on Chevrolet. His qualifying speed was 233.004. Now, these times, the qualifying goes off of the average of 4 qualifying laps, how fast. So it's not a time, it's more of a speed. Whoever has the top speed will get pole position. Well, these two, along with Scott McLaughlin, are on the same team. They're on Team Penske. You see this asterisk here, speed set in Saturday's session did not make a Sunday qualifying attempt. They were in violation of the rules. You can look it up online, but basically they were cheating. I'm not a huge Penske fan. He's cheated before. Penske's cheated before. I'm not surprised, but I'm glad that they were pushed to the end. Scott, their other teammate, wrecked his vehicle in practice before qualifying on Sunday. And so he got to keep his spot at the bottom of the Fast 12. You can look it up. It's a little bit controversial, but they're penalized and putting them at the back of the grid. So these times you'll see are faster than this time, but he's ahead position-wise because they were penalized. So this is the inside of row 11, the last row. Number 18, Rinus VK. His engine is a Honda. His qualifying speed was 226.913. So, let's see if I can do this. I want to make sure that I can move this. up the grid, in row 10, starting on the outside, we have Marcus Ericsson, number 66, in a Honda. Qualifying speed was 229.091. On the inside, we have Marco Andretti, number 98. Engine is a Honda, and the qualifying speed was 229.741. On the inside of row 10, number 15, Graham Rahal. The power unit is a Honda, and the qualifying speed was 229.863. Moving up the grid to row 9. On the outside, we have Colton Herta, number 26, in the Cambridge car. The engine is a Honda, and the qualifying speed was 230.192. He suffered a really horrific accident that you can look up online. And they were able to get him in another car, basically Frankenstein the car together. They didn't have anything really but a chassis, and they put the car together, and he still was able to qualify in the 9th row, position 27. Number 24 is Jack Harvey. His engine is a Chevrolet. His qualifying speed was 230.348. And in the inside of row 9, number 23, Ryan Hunter-Ray. His power unit is a Chevrolet, and his qualifying speed was 230.363. In row 8, on the outside, we have number 6, Nolan Siegel, in his official rookie year. First Indy 500, I believe. Engine is a Chevy. Qualifying speed is 230.571. He is on Aero McLaren. So McLaren, just like in F1, has an IndyCar team, and they're known as Aero, A-R-R-O-W, McLaren. On the middle, Kyle Kirkwood. Engine type is a Honda. Qualifying speed is 230.917. And a very familiar face, 4-time Indy 500 winner, Helio Castroneves, in a Honda with the qualifying speed of 230.978. Moving up to row 7, on the outside, Callum Lott. He is in a Chevy, and qualifying speed was 230.993. Inside of him, in the middle, number 45, Louis Foster. Engine type is a Honda. Qualifying speed is 231.058. And on the inside of row 7, attempting the double, number 17, Kyle Larson, in a Chevrolet power unit. Qualifying speed was 231.326. Kyle Larson is a NASCAR, I don't know what the name of it is, but he's a Cup championship winner. I don't watch NASCAR, but he is attempting the double, which means that he's going to attempt to finish the Indy 500 and then fly to Charlotte, North Carolina, I believe, for the Coca-Cola 600 in NASCAR and get in a car and race after the 500. So that's 1,100 miles. Only a few people have actually completed it, and I'll have to look that up because I don't know off the top of my head. this is my first time doing this on the iPad. I thought about printing this off, but I have a printer, but it just prints in black and white because I don't print often. And if I do, it's mainly for like a document. I don't need color, and it's so expensive to have ink. But it's kind of hard to reveal. I don't want to just show everything. So this is my first time. If you like this, let me know. If you have suggestions, also let me know in the comments. So this is row 6. On the outside, we have number 21, Christian Rasmussen. He is in a Chevrolet with a qualifying speed of 231.438. The middle, we have 77 Stingray Rob in a Chevy, qualifying speed 231.461. And on the inside of row 6, Devlin D. Francesco. I'm sure I'm saying this incorrectly. I've heard it multiple ways on TV, which, let me know how I should pronounce that. Engine, Honda, qualifying speed 231.575. In row number 5, we have Santino Ferrucci in a Chevy with a qualifying speed of 231.593. In the middle, we have number 33, Ed Carpenter in a Chevy, qualifying speed 231.633. On the inside of row 5, we have Kiffin Simpson, number 8 in a Honda, with a qualifying speed of 231.641. In row number 4, on the outside, we have number 20, Alexander Rossi. He's in a Chevy with a qualifying speed of 231.701. In the middle, we have number 76, Connor Daly in a Chevy with a qualifying speed of 231.725. And in row number 4, qualifying at the bottom of the pack but getting pushed up because of his other teammates being in the last 2 spots. He is now position 10 in a Chevy, qualifying speed 233.013. In row number 3, we have Marcus Ericsson, former Formula 1 driver, engine Honda, qualifying speed of 231.014. In the middle, we have number 7, Christian Lundgaard, also an Aero McLaren. Engine type is a Chevy, qualifying speed is 231.360. And on the inside of row 3, David Malukas. Engine is a Chevrolet with a qualifying speed of 231.599. All right, in row number 2, we have reigning driver champion Alex Palou in the number 10 car. His engine type is a Honda, and the qualifying speed was 231.378. In the middle, we have number 60, Felix Rosenquist. Engine type is a Honda with a qualifying speed of 231.987. And on the inside of row 2, a legend for Chip Ganassi Racing, number 9, Scott Dixon. The engine is a Honda and the qualifying speed is 232.52. Scott Dixon and Alex Palou are both on the same team, Chip Ganassi Racing. Alright, and finally, in row number 1, we have fan favorite, one of my favorites. These two right here are my favorite IndyCar drivers currently. We have number 5, Pat McLaren. I mean, I love McLaren, but I love their liveries for the 500. They're all very similar, but that's the difference with IndyCar. Like these two, Alex and Scott, are on the same team, but their cars don't look the same at all. Versus F1, where they have the same exact car. In the middle of row 1, starting in P2, Takuma Sato. He is also a former Indy 500 winner. He has a Honda power unit and a qualifying speed of 232.478. And starting pole position, the first time in over 40 years, a rookie, never driven on an oval track before in a race, qualifying in P1, row 1, pole position, number 83, Robert Schwartzman. His engine is a Chevrolet and a qualifying speed of 232.790. I watched this qualifying and you could feel how electric the energy was, seeing a rookie beat out some of these people like Scott Dixon and Alex Below and just the legends of the sport currently. His car also reminds me of the character in Cars 2, the Formula 1 car, the Italian. I forget the name of the character, but... So that is the Indy 500 starting lineup. Rows 1 through 11. A field of 33 drivers. And they will be making their way around the iconic Indianapolis Motor Speedway on May 25th, 2025. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned to Sunday when I released the tour of the IMS museum. It's my first walkthrough video, so all of your feedback has been very helpful. I really appreciate the amount of love and suggestions and ideas. This is a brand new channel, so I just appreciate the feedback, really. I have never done ASMR before, but I'm really loving this. I love IndyCar, I love Formula 1 in motorsport, and I thought that this would be an awesome platform to share this type of content. So your suggestions are seen and heard, and I really appreciate all of the feedback and love that you've shown me. I hope you were able to cross that finish line into relaxation. And until next time.